Good afternoon, children. In the last class, that is in the previous classes, already you know about the properties of light. In the sixth class, you know about the shadows, how the shadows are formed. In olden days, there is no instruments, there is no physical instruments, there is no electronic devices, but the scientists estimate the shape of the objects. Suppose uh, eclipse, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, like that. Suppose lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse is formed in between sun and moon. Earth is that means sun, earth, moon comes on a same straight line. The sun rays directly fall on the earth, but not on the moon. So by observing this lunar eclipse, what they observe, the shape of the earth. This lunar eclipse means already you know, that is in the sixth class. The shape of the earth we can observe, then only they estimate the shape of the earth. The shadow formed on the moon because of the earth. So the earth is in the spherical in shape by observing this lunar eclipse. Suppose in the solar eclipse, this also sun, moon, earth. Sun, moon, earth, these are on the same straight line. In between sun and earth, moon is coming, then only sun rays directly not reach on the earth. So we can estimate the shape of the moon, on the sun. This are the shape of the moon is also that is in a spherical shape. So by observing this eclipse, they are estimate the shadows, the shape of the planets, that is either earth or moon, like this. And already at the time they explain the timings also. By observing the shadows, they estimate the timings also. Afternoon hours, morning, evening, how the solar, that means movement of the sun, and sun rising, by estimate the time of the sun rising and sun setting, they divide 12 equal parts. That's why like that they estimate the time also. You know very well in Annavaram, that is East Godavari district, one solar clock also there. On the hill there is a solar clock also there. By observing the shadows, length of the shadows, we can estimate the at the time. Okay. After that, reflection of light. Reflection of light means already you know light propagate light. Light always travels in the rectilinear propagation of light. This is rectilinear propagation of light. What is rectilinear propagation of light? Light always travels in the straight line. Light travels in the straight line. That is, light travels in the straight line. These are also explained in the previous class. That means that is 7th class or this. Another important one is laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. Actually, this reflection of light is not in the 10th class. Present syllabus, there is no topic in this 10th class, but it is very useful to understand the refraction of light, plane surfaces, and refraction of light in curved surfaces. That's why I explained briefly the reflection of light. See what laws of reflection. Before that, first you know what is meant by reflection. First you understand the reflection of light. Here, AO is the incident ray, OB is the reflected ray. ON, that is the normal. Angle AOB, AON, that is angle of incidence. Angle NOB, that is angle of reflection. See what is meant by reflection? Reflection of light. Reflection means, suppose in the dark room, it's not without any lighting, we cannot see the objects clearly. Switch on the light means immediately we can see the objects. How can we see the objects? That is the reflection of light. That means light rays are coming from the luminous body, that is from a tubelight or any light. These light rays incident on the surface of the bodies in the room. After that they come back in the same medium. So suppose A is the light source, light ray coming in this direction AO. After incidence on the base or any surface, reflect in the direction of OB. So this phenomenon is called reflection. What is meant by reflection means light rays coming from a medium or from a source. After incident, light rays are again bounce back to the same medium. That phenomenon is called reflection. Here laws of reflection means these are also discussed in the 7th class. Here laws of reflection is first one. First one is angle is equal to angular. What is angle? Angular. See this diagram. Here AO is the incident ray, OB is the reflected ray. Here XY is the surface. The incident ray touch the XY surface at O. Draw a perpendicular at O. That is ON is the normal. So AO is the incident ray, OB is the reflected ray, ON is the normal. The angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence. Angle between normal and reflected ray, that is angle is equal to angle of reflection. So laws of reflection means this is the first law. What is that law? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Second one is incident ray, reflected ray, comma normal, lie on the same plane. Incident ray, reflected ray, normal, lie on the same plane. These two are called laws of reflection. Okay. Next one is these laws are applicable on the plane surfaces and curved surface also. That is, any smoothly polished surface, these laws are applicable. First law and second law both are applicable on any smooth surface, either plane or curved surfaces. So types of mirrors. First one is plane mirror. Second one, concave mirror. Third one, convex mirror. Let's see first one, plane mirror. Plane mirror means already you know very well about the plane mirror. Every day we observe the face. We observe the face in the plane mirror only. Plane mirror means mirror is like a plane, back side is silver. Already this plane mirror you know very well in the previous class. Okay, characteristic properties of plane mirrors are how it is. Characteristic properties of plane mirror. First one is, before explain these characteristic properties, real and virtual image. Real image and virtual image. I explain this. What is real and virtual image? Here, real image means what? Real image means image is real. That means after reflection, the light rays are converged at one point, form the image. Then it is called real image. Here, first point is this is formed due to convergent beam of light rays. Beam of light rays. Convergent beam, light rays, suppose they meet at one point, that is called convergent beam. And second one is, image can be caught on the screen. Can be caught on the screen. This image can be caught on the screen. Here, virtual image means divergent beam of light rays. Divergent beam of light rays. This image is formed due to divergent. Divergent means after reflection, the reflected rays are moving like this. These are all called divergent. That means they deviate. After reflection, light rays are deviated from each other. And the second point is, image cannot be caught on the screen. Image cannot be caught on the screen. Here, real image, third point means image is inverted. Inverted means reverse. Suppose this is the object, image is like this, inverted. Top at the bottom, bottom at the top. Image is inverted. Virtual image means that is image is erected. Erected means suppose the object is like this, image also like this. That is a virtual image. These are the main difference between real image and virtual image. Here, real image means image can be caught on image formed due to the convergent beam of light rays. The reflected rays are meet at one point, then image is real image. They diverge, that means they deviate from each other, virtual image. And real image can be caught on the screen, your virtual image cannot be caught on the screen. Okay, and a real image, that means image is inverted. Inverted means top will be bottom, bottom will be top. Here virtual image means image is erected. Erected means how the object, same type of image is formed. Okay. Here this characteristic of plane mirrors means, first point is virtual image. Virtual image is formed. Image is always virtual. And second point is object distance. object distance denoted by u is equal to image distance. Image distance v. Here object distance, image distance both are same. Third point is size of the object is equal to size of the image. Object size, image size both are same. That is in the plane mirror. Fourth point is important one. Image is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means left appear to be right, right appear to be left. For example, L, the letter L appears in the plane mirror like this. Suppose B, the letter B appears to be like this. So this is a laterally inverted. Left appear to be right, right appear to be left. These are the important points of characteristic properties of plane mirror. Okay, next one is how to prove the laws of reflection. Verify first law or second law, laws of reflection. Verify the laws of reflection. The question is verify first law of reflection or verify second law of reflection, or third question verify laws of reflection, either first law or second law. See this diagram. Suppose xy is the, take a cardboard. Here first one is aiming right. After that, materials required. Third one is procedure. After that, draw diagram. See what is the aim means? To verify first law of reflection, depends upon the question. To verify second law of reflection or to verify laws of reflection. Here materials required means what? Cardboard, white chart, pins, and scale, pencil, eraser, pins, etc. Okay, what is the procedure? Take a cardboard. On that cardboard, pitch the white paper. On the white paper, you draw a horizontal line xy. This is the xy. We draw a line. And suppose at point O, we draw a perpendicular here. This is the perpendicular. Perpendicular means normal. Normal to the xy. And draw another line. Makes an angle, certain angle with the normal. Suppose this is the normal ON, AO. Draw AO, make certain angle with the normal. Suppose angle I is equal to 30 degrees. That means angle AON is equal to 30 degrees. Arrange two pins P and Q. Identical similar pins, that means similar pins are arranged on the straight line AO at different positions. That is one point at that is P, another point Q, two pins are arranged. Now the two pins appear to be on the same straight AO. Next, fix the plane mirror. Take a plane mirror, fix the plane mirror on the XY. The reflected surface on the downward direction. Observe the image of the pin in the other side of the ON. Here, the pins are arranged on the left side of the normal, that is P and Q. Observe the image of the P and Q on the other side, that means right side of the normal. So we can observe the image of P and Q in this direction. In this direction, we can observe the image, that is P and P dash and Q dash are the images of the pins P and Q. In the same way, in the same direction, arrange two more pins R and S. Arrange two more pins R and S. Now, the image of the pins P dash, Q dash, R and S appear to be same straight line. These are all appear to be on the same straight line. Now remove the mirror and pins also. Join the RS back side. You can extend the line and observe the angle of, that means angle BON or AO NOB. Angle NOB, that is 30 degrees. That means angle of incidence. This is the incident ray and the normal. Angle between incident ray and normal. First we keep how much? 30 degrees. The reflected ray, that is reflected ray, angle between reflected ray and normal also 30 degrees. Suppose if you keep angle I is equal to 25 degrees, in the same way angle R also 25 degrees. So from this experiment what we can say? Angle of incidence, angle of reflection, both are same. That verifies first law. First law is verified. Understand? ఇక్కడ మనకి లాస్ ఆఫ్ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ లో 2 ఉంటాయి. ఫస్ట్ లా ఇస్ యాంగిల్ I is equal to angle R. సెకండ్ లా మీన్స్ ఇన్సిడెంట్ రే, రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ రే, నార్మల్. దిస్ లా ఆర్ ఇన్ ది సేమ్ ప్లేన్. అంటే క్వశ్చన్ మనకి 3 టైప్స్ ఇస్తారు. వెరిఫై ఫస్ట్ లా అంటాడు, వెరిఫై సెకండ్ లా అంటాడు, వెరిఫై లాస్ ఆఫ్ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ అంటాడు. ఎలాగైనా వచ్చు. వెరిఫై ఫస్ట్ లా అన్నా, వెరిఫై సెకండ్ లా అన్నా, వెరిఫై లాస్ ఆఫ్ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ అన్నా కూడా, రిఫ్లెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ లైట్ అన్నా కూడా సేమ్ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్. ఫస్ట్ రైట్ ద ఎయిమ్, డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ ది క్వశ్చన్. మెటీరియల్స్ రిక్వైర్డ్ మీన్స్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద మెటీరియల్స్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్. అంటే మనకి డ్రాయింగ్ బోర్డు, వైట్ పేపర్, పిన్స్, స్కేలు, పెన్సిల్, ఎరేజరు, plane mirror, like this. Procedure means how to conduct the experiment. You can explain in the stepwise. Okay. From this experiment, what we observe? Angle I is equal to angle R. First law means angle I is equal to angle R. That verified. Second law, this incident ray, normal, reflected ray lie on the same plane. So second law also verified. That means loss of reflection is verified. This is the 4 marks question. Suppose this 4 marks question is given, you can write the aim part, materials required, procedure, draw the diagram, find out the result. Okay, today what are the topics given? First one is definition of reflection. What is meant by reflection of light? Second one, loss of reflection. Loss of reflection. Third one is characteristic properties of plane mirror. Characteristic properties of plane mirror. Fourth one, types of mirrors. Fifth one, verify loss of reflection of light. This is the what? Definition means 1 mark. This is the 4 marks question. Types of mirrors 1 mark. Total 6. These 2 marks each. 2 marks, 2 marks. Total 10 marks. These are the questions. Definition of reflection. What is meant by reflection of light? And another one, types of mirrors. How many types of mirrors are there? 2 marks questions are write the laws of reflection of light. Another 2 marks characteristic properties of plane mirror. And 4 marks question is verify laws of reflection of light. Okay, note down the questions. Total 10 marks.
Passes. Depende.